Welcome back. You're listening to Cindy Laverty Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Thanks for staying with us. I'm loving today's show. I love shows like this. Isha Judd is my guest, and I had the honor of reading a preview copy of her book, Love Has Wings. So if you want to change your life and you need a guide, grab a copy of this book because it'll definitely impact how you look at life. I would also encourage you to check out Isha's YouTube channel because she has this easy way of connecting with you, and you just feel like she's sitting there talking to you and you alone. So thank you, Isha, for that. It's really a gift for everybody that you have that channel and people can go see you if they can't actually go visit you in Uruguay or Mexico, right?
Well, they can.
Well, I mean, if they can't, but they can't. They
if
can.
they can. Sorry. Okay, yes. Oh, thank you.
They can come and see you. You have 2 facilities, correct?
Yes, I have a centre in Mexico, which most American people go to, and also one in Uruguay. And they're open all year, and I have teachers trained by me that live in my centres and also travel around the world teaching. But, people come from everywhere to the centres, and I fly back and forth from Mexico to Uruguay giving talks and doing intensives and teaching the system.
Were you always this brilliant?
Why, thank
Not
you.
to put you on the spot or anything.
Thank you very much for saying that. And no, I wasn't. I was a drama queen. I had addictions, problems. I was always very stubborn and controlling and got what I want, but it didn't mean that I was happy. I could see that my happiness was always in a future moment. And I was never completely happy. I had fear of abandonment. I wasn't complete within myself. And I got to a point in my life where I got sick of depending on the outside for my happiness. Like I was a puppet that was being controlled externally. Like if someone did what I liked, then I was happy. But if it didn't go exactly how I liked, I'd feel insecure or afraid of being left. And I didn't want to live like that anymore.
And so
I got to a point where I just, yes.
What was the change for you?
I think, firstly, I had a period of my life where I lost everything. And it was, 6 people died in 6 months, and there was a big financial crash in Australia. And that's what made me realize that I wasn't my achievements and I wasn't my things. So I had to find something more permanent. And then ultimately, I realized that even though I was very powerful and capable of creating what I wanted in my life, I always compromised through fear. And I had an extraordinary fear of abandonment, and I'd play small and stay in very compromising situations so that I wouldn't be alone. And I got to the point where I couldn't live like that anymore. I didn't want to live in drama and separation,
And so this was really your own personal journey.
Absolutely. The system I teach is exactly what I did to heal myself and to get to the point that I'm at now, where I think I have a phenomenal experience and a very accessible experience for everyone. The system that I teach it's easy.
It's not complicated.
Profound, but it's not complicated. No, it's for normal, modern people with busy lives. There's no belief systems.
Bless you for that.
Well, I'm a busy modern woman. I know how it is. I mean, we need something quick, yes?
Yeah, we do. But I mean, it's true. I mean, and you talk about the Isha system in your first book, right? Why Walk When You Can Fly?
Sure. I teach the whole system in that book.
Okay, so both of these books would be good. And they're both available at Amazon, correct? Or on your site?
Absolutely.
All right, they're available everywhere.
And I have a movie that teaches it as well for people that don't like reading.
And so they could go to your site, ishajudd.com, right?
Absolutely.
ishajudd.com. So go there and pick this up because it's great stuff. Isha, why is passivity so detrimental to the human spirit?
I was talking about that today, and it has such a dense energy,
Yeah.
Life's an experience. It should be passionate. It should be joyful. It should be a place of giving and experiencing new aspects of ourselves in each moment. And because of fear, we become passive and protected, and we don't even realize that we're passive and
Right.
protected because we don't want to take responsibility for our lives. We want to sit there and blame the economy or blame the president or blame someone or the weather. And really, it's a choice. If you're British, you blame the weather. And really, it's a choice that you make in each moment. And once you start to say yes and push through your fears and start doing different things or taking risks, you start to cultivate a passion for life. But passivity is like death to life. It's like couch potatoism, no? It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, and then we sit there complaining and it's just constant downward spiral. Whereas if you're taking a risk or doing something new or out there giving and really experiencing life, you feel energetic and excited.
Right. I have this pet peeve when when you'll ask somebody, "How are you?" and the answer is, "Just going along." Oh, it makes me crazy. What does that
Can you
mean?
go along faster?
What does that mean? Just going along? What, like, you're just taking it as it comes? Why don't you go live? It's really a pet peeve of mine. So if any of you ever meet me, don't ever say you're just going along, because I'm not going to be happy about it. And you say that we have to choose joy now because it doesn't exist in the future.
Sure. If you always think your happiness is in a future moment, it's never going to arrive.
Right.
Because you'll set up a goal, you'll achieve the goal, and then you'll need another goal to be happy and another and another. And I teach people to take the joy into the activity. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it's what you're being. So if you're focused on giving and being excellent, even if you're doing the most mundane things, like there's certain things we think we don't like doing, but when we put excellence and joy into those things, we start to realize that everything's the same. It's not that something's more special than something else. It's just an idea in our heads.
Right.
And excellence is really the path to joy. Because if you're being more or less, and oh, that'll do, and you're not happy with yourself, you don't feel polished, you're not shiny, and you're not giving. You have to be giving to be joyful.
Yeah, and we all want to feel polished and shiny, right? At least
Sure.
I do. So up next, I'm going to ask Isha to stay here and do this caregiving segment with me because I think her insights will be great. And we're going to talk about caring for a loved one and getting out of overwhelm and living in balance. So stay with us. You're listening to Cindy Laverty Show. I'll be right back.